His Excellency, Most Reverend Bishop Ryan P. Jimenez, Mount Carmel School President, Mrs. Frances Tamanow, Commencement Speaker, Mr. Zeno de Leon Guerrero, Mount Carmel School Principal, Mrs. Filma Buenaflor, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Vicente Babata, Mount Carmel School Counselor, Mrs. Tobit Smith, Mount Carmel School Business Manager, Mr. John Blanco, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and the class of 2023. Good afternoon. If my memory serves me right, it really was not too long ago. August of 2019, we, the class of 2023, finally made it into high school. A whole new world of possibilities, experiences, friendships, and of course, homework. Though our high school experience would not be the typical high school experience that we all expected, an experience that would be shared by billions of people across the world. On March 13, 2020, the United States of America had declared a national emergency concerning the new COVID-19 outbreak. And just a few days later, our typical classes would be suspended for weeks. The entire course of our high school lives had just changed completely. A new course, a new environment, a new path in time. I know many of you can recall such experiences, waking up, logging into Zoom, if you've ever somehow managed to find the Zoom call code, and sitting, or for some of you, laying down with bated breath, listening and waiting for your online classes to conclude, eager to arrive at your next virtual destination. If you are lucky, you would probably make it to fourth period without succumbing to the tempting embrace of your bed, all the while making a silent promise to yourself, I'll stay awake and aware for this. Though I am continuously reminded of something my mother would say every time she would show me an exciting video she found on social media. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Don't blink. Well, I pretended to care and showed just a little bit of interest, seeing as I have already seen such videos on my own. I have never realized how real those words were. The moment I sat down for our very first asynchronous session online, I blinked. Now I am standing here garbed in my graduation gown in front of you all giving a speech that I totally did not work just yesterday last minute. In this very cathedral surrounded by the people that have helped us come this far. I blinked. And all those classes, assignments, projects, all-nighters, class meetings, hangouts, pep rallies, school and club events, and memories all went by like a blur. For many of you that have finally reached this point, you would quote the same song by the band Dr. Dog. Where'd all the time go? The experience of time is different for each person. For some of us, like myself, time had gone by so quickly, faster than those test deadlines for calculus or that very last performance task for AP Computer Science principles. Others might have felt it like time had gone by so ludicrously slow. Throughout my 12 years at Mount Carmel School, each subject has presented their own interpretations as to what time is. Physics argues that time is relative, governing the order and progressions and shaping the essence of our existence. Literature, or the humanities, argue that time is the ink that flows through the pages of our lives, weaving together narratives of the human experience. Mathematics argues that time is an unyielding ruler, a force that cannot be manipulated nor halted, an invisible framework where numbers dance and equations of our world unfold. History argues that time is the tapestry of the rise and fall of our societies, the continuum that carries the stories, triumphs, and tribulations of humanity, teaching us the lessons of the past as a guide for a better future. And theology teaches us that time is God's call. However, there is one common denominator from all of our experiences with time, and these very subjects. Time is fleeting. I was awake, but I was not aware of the relentless march of time slipping through my consciousness. I have had the great privilege and honor to work with my Mount Carmel School Theater Club family, which I am ever so grateful and appreciative for. Throughout the many productions I have put on, one quote that I will always remember before show night is, "Savor the moment." To be completely honest, I have never sufficiently savored the early moments of our high school lives, and some of us would blame COVID-19 for such. Where'd all that time go? Now we are here, mere minutes from crossing that finish line that we all envisioned since the start of high school. In just a few months from now, we will all part ways onto the next chapter of our lives, wherever it may be. Can you imagine that? Some of us have spent nearly 2, 4, 9, 12, even 13 years together. This is not just with us classmates, but with our teachers, coaches, friends, and family that have ever been so intertwined with our lives. Now, we may be leaving each other for a long, long time. Time is fleeting. I do not mean to instill fear of the future within all of you, but we have reached the climax. We are awake. But are you aware? With every second that passes by as I speak, I not only run out of time speaking here to all of you, but we are running out of that very time we forget to savor, to cherish, to hold dear to our very moment of our hearts. Look around you. Every single person you see has affected your life at one point, one way or another. Your classmates, teachers, friends, family, relatives, and even those who are not here at this moment have done so much that you may not have realized yet. Look at yourself. You stand here adorned in the proud regalia of your graduation gowns that you have so rightfully earned. The people around you have dressed their very best to celebrate this special moment of our lives. Absorb your surroundings right now and take in the remaining time left you have here in one of the most important parts of your lives. What is time without the moments we cherish, the memories we have created, and the lessons we learn? It is but an empty vessel waiting to be filled with the essence of our lives. Time is fleeting. It is ironic. We wield smartphones and wear watches, devices that harness the very essence of time, yet we remain powerless to halt its silent, relentless ticking. All this time, we may have thought that typhoons, tropical storms, or even the COVID-19 pandemic were our greatest enemies in high school. But in reality, time was our greatest enemy, propelling us to confront the impermanence of each chapter of our lives. I am sure that at least one point in our lives we have said the words, "I wish we could have, I miss when, if only I could, I remember, and I wonder." These phrases are oh so laden with nostalgia and our yearning to reminisce about all of our old classmates, our old teachers, and the people that may have at one point left our lives throughout high school. With the time that we have left, with those gathered here for such a momentous occasion, let us seize this opportunity to reflect, appreciate, and extend our heartfelt gratitude to our teachers, mentors, family, friends, and classmates before we forget and run out of time. To the one above and the one I owe my life to, thank you, God, for bestowing such faith and divine guidance that have carried me throughout the highs and lows of this journey and life. Without you, I am nothing. To my teachers, mentors, and coaches, and administration, Thank you for your unending dedication, enthusiasm to teach, and unwavering belief in my own potential and my class of 2023. You have all not only nurtured my growth and challenged my limits, but ignited and helped find my passion. Thank you for going above and beyond for my peers and I and tolerating our shenanigans as a class. We, of course, deeply, deeply appreciate all those last-minute assignment extensions. Thank you. Your very own commitment to shape the youth of the world and the future of tomorrow has left an indelible mark on my educational journey. To my classmates, thank you all for not being just my class of 2023, but my home away from home. What has always made us special as a class, aside from our various talents and accomplishments, is that we have grown up together as far back as kindergarten to as recent as junior year. While most of us have formed our own friend groups along the way, we have remained united as one family, a bond that can never be replicated nor replaced. As we prepare to embark on our own paths, I will undoubtedly miss each and every single one of you. I will surely miss all of our niche inside jokes, our desire and passion to win all the time, our collected worrying for about what the homework was today or what the test will be tomorrow, or whether or not we have to wear full uniform or PE, our class efforts to study and prepare for an incoming exams or tests last minute, only for it to be rescheduled. Again. And those text messages that pop up in our class group chats randomly asking, "Do we have school tomorrow?" You are all so amazing, and I look up to all of you, envious of all the skills you have all shown and the success that awaits you in the future. To my nomads, my boys, venimus, vidimus, vicimus. We came, we saw, we conquered. The memories we have all created together as a class will forever hold a special place in my heart. And I am grateful to have shared this transformative chapter of our lives with all of you. To my family and friends, thank you for your unwavering love, support, and presence in my life. Whether it was through words of wisdom, lending a helping hand, or simply being a listening ear, you have all made a significant impact on my journey. To my two brothers, Ryan and Michael, although you both have never been able to stay fully present in person to witness my journey following in your footsteps, my stand here today is evident of the profound influence on my life. From the stories you have shared, the advice you have given, and the lessons you have taught me from afar, I have been inspired to carve my own path and strive for excellence. Though we may have been physically apart, your presence has always been felt, guiding in me and shaping the person I have become. I am grateful for the love, support, and inspiration you both have provided me, even from a distance. I am now finally ready to leave the nest and join the likes of you both. To my first teachers, my parents, I strongly believe that no amount of words will ever be enough to fully appreciate the entirety of the sacrifices you have made just to bring me where I am today since birth. You both have been my pillars of strength, love, my very own personal cheerleaders, and my greatest role models. Your unconditional love, your faith in my pursuits and dreams, and of course, your endless tolerance of my dreaded teen years will forever be unmatched. Time is fleeting. It is time for us to be awake and aware. Do not forget this moment, and most certainly do not forget the people that have brought you this far. It is time for us to make the most out of not just the remaining time left we have here in this ceremony, but the time in store for us in the future. The person that you are today will not be the same person you will be tomorrow. So what will you be tomorrow? Once again, congratulations, class of 2023. We made it.